Welcome to the Bettor Connection, the podcast where passion meets profit and bettors get the winning edge. I'm your host, Tarango Bets, and today we got a stacked episode to get to, get you guys locked in before week one even kicks off. Before we dive into it, a huge shout out to our sponsors, Bankroll U, the number one platform for bettors who want to level up. For their first purchase, use promo code BETTER50 for 50% off any bankroll you choose. And start betting with confidence on a low-risk, high-reward platform. Shout out to one of the hottest cappers on that platform, Eli Toller, flipped a 10K bankroll and cashed out over $20,000 on that Bankroll U platform. So with that being said, anybody can do it. We're all trying to do it on that platform. Eli Toller leading the way. Shouts out to him for flipping that 10K bankroll. Once again, on a low-risk, high-reward platform where you purchase a bankroll, flip it to P100 after you pass the combine and cash out. Find my sharpest play on that playmaker section on the Bankroll U platform with the write-up. Join the Bankroll U Discord to stay engaged. Some of the hottest cappers like Eli are sharing their rhythm, rhyme, and scheme on that Discord. So if subscriptions is something you're into, you're looking for a full card of what I'm betting on, what Bettor Connection's betting on, Tarango Bets, subscription on winnable.com, $75 a year and $8 a month. You get that card sent straight to your phone with what we're betting on. $75 for a year, $8 a month. You can't beat that. Lower than a cup of coffee. $8 cup of coffee out there. So once again, follow us on IG. We're on TikTok. We're on X at Bettor Connection, on X at Bet Connection for daily picks, write-ups, and sharp edges on those platforms. Join the Bettor Connection movement. We're not just betting. We're winning together, pushing out plays daily. What we got planned for today's podcast, we're going to be talking about the NFL rule changes for 2025 and how they impact bettors, how we see they're going to be impacting the betting field. My top 5 future bets and one week 1 lock for the week 1 play. Then finally, we're going to give you guys some thoughts on bankroll, keeping it sharp all season long, and how to manage your bankroll. And then we'll get out of your hair, get in and out of here with these topics of this podcast today. And then we'll be going forward, dropping a podcast every week, giving you guys our best plays and some insight on the league and what's going on and what we like and the leans, likes, and stayaways. But first off, let's go ahead and get into that NFL rule changes. 2025 rule changes. First, it's going to be the kickoffs and free kicks. So touchbacks are now going to be spotted at the 35-yard line, not the 30. So that's turning the field. 2 first downs and you're in field goal range and you're in scoring position. In my opinion, the NFL is trying to keep more people engaged, and offense sells. Defense wins championships, but once again, offense sells, and offense is what's going to keep people engaged and wanting to keep their eyes on the screen. Let's talk about offside kicks. Offside kicks are no longer just in the fourth quarter. Any team trailing can kick an offside kick. So with that being said, right from the get-go, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, anybody that's trailing can kick an offside kick, and it's going to be chaos, in my opinion, a little bit of chaos. Maybe coaches like Dan Campbell, he's probably going to be one of those guys to take advantage of that, but like coaches that are not afraid to get things cracking, get things going. Fourth down savants that go for it on fourth down every play. So, people like that, coaches like that. Overtime, both teams are now guaranteed 1 possession in OT, so it's not the first team who scores and it's over. If you score, the opposite team is going to get a chance and opportunity to score and keep this thing going. So once again, that's more offense leading towards more points and overs, in my opinion. So we got to watch for the lines to be adjusted because the sports books are aware and they're going to be adjusting to this. Under and over is something we got to keep an eye on as these point totals change. The period of time is still the same, 10 minutes, so same clock management. We got to keep that in mind. Overtime, both teams are now guaranteed a possession. And then let's move on to the next one, AI replay assist. This season, the NFL is rolling out AI-powered replay to help refs with spotting the ball and flagging big penalties like helmet to helmet, face mask, horse collars, tripping. Faster reviews, fewer missed calls, and way more consistency for bettors. So we've already seen it in the preseason. They're using instead of somebody challenging it or asking for a review, it's automatically reviewed the spot of the ball. These tweaks don't just affect the game; they affect the lines. Kickoff changes could push totals up. Overtime changes can make spreads a little safer. And AI replay reduces randomness that kills live bets. So, in my opinion, the league is just enhancing, and they're making better progression towards AI. And just like AI in the world is changing everything, it's getting into everything, even our NFL season. So AI is here. Can't get away from it. We're probably going to see it in the MLB a lot more next year is what we're talking about, but that's neither here or there. Where this is NFL season, we're talking about the NFL season. So AI is here in the NFL. So that's the rule changes that I wanted to bring up that I think are going to be impactful for this season. Going to be a lot more overs and some line adjustments. So just because I say we're not going to be betting on the over every single game, but the lines are going to be adjusted, so we can probably take advantage of some unders if the lines are getting boosted up. But we'll see what every game entails. We'll check it out. That'll be something to look out for. So let's get a hell yeah for the Bettor Connection Podcast. Once again, thank you guys for everybody who's sticking by us and who's still listening here. I know if you're looking for bets and plays, the last thing you want to hear is more promos. But let's get into it. We got the top 5 bets before the season kicks off. The future bets. We got the Detroit Lions to win the NFC North. Best roster in the division, elite O-line, and Campbell's crew is built for double-digit wins. So the Detroit Lions, in my opinion, are going to be taking the NFC North. And then let's go ahead and keep it moving. We like Kansas City, AFC West division winner. AFC West, in my opinion, they dominate that division every year. Unless something major happens, like an injury, Kansas City is going to continue to roll over in that division. Minus 118, gotta take it. So Kansas City, AFC West division winner. And then let's get into some player props. CJ Stroud, over 4,000 passing yards. A lot of lines or a lot of books that I'm seeing, it's like 3,600 to like 3,800. So we're liking the over on that CJ Stroud over. I know we lost Stefon Diggs. I understand he lost one of the best wide receivers in the game. In my opinion, Stefon Diggs is no longer there. But CJ Stroud's going to find a way. That Texas team still has a good defense. Bunch of offensive scoring. Taking CJ Stroud over his passing yards. So we got Detroit Lions win the NFC North. Kansas City wins the AFC West division. And then CJ Stroud over on his passing yard total. You can catch it at 3,600, 3,800. But overall, I think he crushes that 4,000 passing yards if you can get that plus money. And then we're going to go to Bijan Robinson over 9.5 rushing TDs. In my opinion, he's going to be able to hit this, especially with the rule changes, with the no hip tackle that's still there. New coaching staff will unleash him. The tackling rules, once again, going to keep running backs a lot healthier. And then Bijan red zone usage is going to go up. You got a new quarterback, second year, Michael Penix. In my opinion, he's going to be having a good year. He's a great quarterback. Did some great things in college, and now it's his team. He's going to be able to go full throttle and have Bijan Robinson rush it in as he gets to the 20 or the red zone. He's going to be able to let Bijan finish it off. So we got four plays for you guys today. Then our final play for the future bets is the Jets to miss the playoffs. Brutal schedule, stacked AFC, and the way too hyped. They're way too hyped. I know they got Justin Fields, quarterback, but in my opinion, they're way too hyped up. Stacked AFC. I'm just gonna have to say they missed the playoffs, man. I cannot say this enough, but Justin Fields, in my opinion, is not I'm not going to say he's not a good quarterback, but when you're running half the time and you're struggling to make plays, I'm just not going to put my money on Justin Fields to have a good season. So we're going to put Justin Fields and the Jets to miss the playoffs. Way too much hype for those Jets. So that's what we got. And you can't forget our week one play that's already locked in, loaded. We got the Cardinals, Los Cardinales, minus 5.5. Already see the line moving up to -6 against the Saints. They are on the road. Jonathan Gannon has the Birds in New Orleans. Week 1 favored minus 5.5. The line has already jumped up a half a point, -6. And I see it continuing to maybe get to 6.5, but we're going to lock it in. Jonathan Gannon, potential coach of the year if these Birds come out flying, soaring. The Red Sea is live. We are taking Kyler Murray, Mr. Short Stuff, and Marvin Harrison Jr. to give us a good season this season and make it to the playoffs. They were off last year by a few games that went down to the line. They could have had a good season or a better season and lost by a couple of possessions, one possession games last season. So we're going to take the Cardinals, Jonathan Gannon, minus the 6, but we did lock it in at minus 5.5 on the road in New Orleans. Spencer Rattler is the quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, and I'm thinking New Orleans is going to have a struggling season this season with a quarterback that is I don't want to say he's not so hot, but that's not the best option in the league in my opinion. I think they're going to struggle this season. New Orleans Saints are going to struggle. We'll see how many wins they get this season, but lock it in. Cardinals, the Birds, the Red Sea, minus the 6. Caught it at 5.5. We might see it go up to 6.5, but that's what we got. Week 1 bet locked in. And that's a wrap for today's episode. Bettor Connection. Thank you guys for sticking around, checking us out. Big thanks again to the Bankroll U for powering the pod. Remember, promo code BETTOR50 gets you 50% off your first bankroll purchase. And don't forget to subscribe. Get yourself a subscription on winnable.com. Just $75 for the year and $8 a month. Picks and the whole card, what we're betting on, sent directly to your phone with write-ups in the Playmaker section on the Bankroll U platform. It's a win-win. Follow and subscribe everywhere you listen to podcasts. Make sure you tap in with us on IG, TikTok, and X. At X is a Bet Connection. Everywhere else is going to be Bettor Connection. We'll be back next week with some more sharp plays, some insight, and a way to grow your bankroll. Until then, stay smart, stay sharp, listen, and check us out every time we drop. Let's run it up. Let's go. Bettor Connection Podcast. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.